Hello everyone! In today's video, I'll show you how to combine multiple Excel files from a single folder into one sheet in just a few clicks. No copying and pasting required. And you might want to stick to the end because I will be showing you how to automate the process too. If you have a folder containing multiple files like this here and you want all to be combined together in one sheet rather than opening the individual file and using the copy and paste method to put all files together, you can simply just do it using a method I will be showing you in this tutorial. Here I have one of the files opened and you can see the header. First, you want to make sure that all the files have the same headers. This is a key step because it ensures that the files can be combined correctly using this method. Each file contains 50 rows and this is for the month of April. I have 6 months dummy dataset that I will be using for this tutorial. I will be showing how to combine all of them into one sheet without you having to open the folder. Isn't that amazing? Yes, it sure is. So this is Dataset, where I help you kickstart your data analytics journey. If you're new here, welcome. I'm super excited to have you here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss any of my tutorials. Now let's get into today's video. First thing you want to do is open a clean blank Excel sheet or probably anywhere you want your combined files to be in. Just make sure it isn't in any of the files you will be combining. Please ensure to keep it separate. Now, locate the Data tab section. Click on it, then locate the Get Data option and click on it. Select the From File option and select the From Folder option. This opens your folder directory. Select the folder where you have all the files you want to combine saved in. Here is mine. I will select it and click Open. This opens an interface showing you the list of all the files found in the folder. Under the Combine drop-down option, select the Combine and Transform Data option. This option helps you have a preview of how the combined dataset will look like before you load into your sheet. It also allows you to do any cleaning or formatting you want to carry out before loading the data. Go ahead and click on this and it opens the Combine Files dialog box. I will select the sheet which is the Combined Files sheet. Then at the bottom, click OK. This opens the Power Query editor where all the magic happens. Here you can see your data set has been combined into one file. You can see the month and the date changing as I scroll down the sheet. If everything looks good enough for you, you can just go ahead and load. But I will be doing some little polishing on this data set, especially on the date column. I want to break the date column down into month, year, and quarter columns, and then remove any columns I don't want to see in the final sheet. Moving on, I will be using the Transform Sample file to carry out the transformation. I will select the Transform Sample file. The Transform Sample file shows just one of the files in your folder. Any changes here affect every other file and any new file you will be adding to the folder. This means it transforms the individual files before it combines all together. I will start by changing the data types in this file to ensure each column is in the right data type. Next, I'll add a new column for the month name. I will select the date column and locate the Add Column tab. Select that and go to the date section. Click on that. Click on the month option and select the month name option. This adds the month name as a new column. If you scroll to the end, you will see it sitting there. That's the month name info. I have a video where I show different ways on how to transform date in Power Query. If you want to know more, use the link in the description to watch. Next, I will do the same process to extract the year and quarter as new columns. And lastly, I will extract the month number. For this, I will just select the month and then month option. The reason for this is that I want my month name to appear in chronological order rather than alphabetical order. So instead of seeing months arranged like April, August, December, and February, they will appear correctly from January all the way through December. Stay with me and I will show you how in a bit. Now that I'm done with that, I will move the new columns right next to the date column. I will hold down Shift to select the columns and then hold down Ctrl plus Shift, then drag the columns until I reach the date column, then release. Now this looks good. I'll head over to the combined sheet, and here you can see the transformation done on the sample file automatically reflects here also. I will start by changing the new column's data type here. Notice that the month name is in alphabetical order: April, February, and the likes. This is where the month number comes in. I will click on the drop down on the month number column and select the ascending order option. This changes from January downwards, as you can see. So I will not be needing this in my final output. I will go ahead and remove this column by right-clicking and select remove. Although it still shows in the transform sample file, but it has been removed in the combined file. I will do the same for the source name column because I don't want it in my final file, so I will remove it also. Now all the columns I want are intact in the combined file. I think I want the quarter column to come before the year. I'll do this in the transform sample file and move the quarter column before the year column. Then I'll head back to the combined file sheet and the adjustment has been made. And now it's time to load my data into the sheet. I will head over to the Home tab and select the Close and Load option. This has two options. I always like to use the Close and Load to option because this gives me more load options on how I want to load my data. I will select that, and this brings up the Import Data dialog box. Here I will select the table option. Since I have a sheet opened, my existing sheet is already selected. Then I'll click OK. This immediately loads the combined files into this sheet. I will go ahead and change the table style to my desired style. And now we are good to go. Now our file is ready to use or analyze. From here on, you can add slicers, pivot tables, and any other thing you want to do to turn this into a report. You can visit my channel to see how to add slicers and pivot table. I will also add the links in the description below. I will go ahead and rename this sheet to 2026 sales record. Now, moving on to the best part, which is how it automates. If you have a new month file that you would like to add to the combined sheet, all you need is one click to update this file. First, you want to ensure that you have added the new files to your folder. Here I have added 2 months data, which are July and August, to my folder. Next, I will go back to the file and in the data tab, locate the refresh all option and click on refresh all. This automatically includes the new files added to the folder at once without any stress. How cool is that? It's so cool, and I love the ease this brings, which is why I love Power Query. Now your dataset has been updated with the newly added files. This is an awesome method to use that helps with automation. All the process from the beginning was setting the automation in place. You don't have to stress or go through the process again. Just one click and your file is updated. And this brings us to the end of today's tutorial. If you learned something new or found this video helpful, be sure to hit the like button, share it with someone who might benefit from it, and subscribe for more tutorial videos. Thanks for sticking around until the end, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.